Welcome back to The Hook. Darren McCarty, Tom Mazaway. My name is Neal Rule, filling in for Pilar. We are live at the MyBookie Studios, and as I said earlier, the television radio voice of the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, also the TV voice for Detroit City FC. We're going to talk that right now as we're joined by the man for DCFC. He is Stephen Carroll. Stephen, appreciate you taking some time. You guys getting ready to play for the championship against the LA Force tomorrow. And Stephen, you know it better than everyone else. It's going to be hyped down there tomorrow. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. How are you? It's going to be a great night tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. The atmosphere will be second to none. People are talking about the largest party maybe in the city all summer long. Stephen, talk about that, the Northern Guard and what they bring to the party, the smoke bombs that are going off. I mean, this is, and look, you're from Europe originally. This is European soccer in America. Yeah,
it is. And to be honest, it's the only kind of European soccer I've seen in America for as long as I've been here. They just bring a lot of energy the entire game, no matter what, rain or shine or snow. They just bring the energy, which is cool, to experience. And everyone that doesn't get to play against us, or even the guys on the team, they just all love it because it's just a good time. It's something that it's a rare occasion in U.S. soccer in general. So to get it on our level is great.
Stephen, when you look at the season that you guys had this year, going undefeated, it was really tough to score on you guys. There was, almost a 1,000-minute stretch where you guys didn't concede a goal during the run of play, as we talked to Stephen Carroll of Detroit City FC. Why does it always work, Steve? I mean, I know the answer to this. A lot of it has to do with you in the back line and everything that you guys are doing. Why does it always work for you guys? Why do you guys win all the time?
I mean, it's tough to answer why we win all the time, but our team is just a team of great guys, and they know how to play every part of the game. Defense and attacking. So, just the fact that everyone knows their position, their role, what they're supposed to do is, it helps keep clean sheets and win games. So, just the fact that everyone knows what they're doing, helps a lot.
No doubt. Thanks for joining us, Stephen. And to clarify to Neal, I don't have a problem. The problem is that I listened to the fact, and I addressed Mr. Gus Macro out there because, yes, we do love DCFC. We do consider them the fifth one, right? I hate it when people accuse me or to have the show, but the one thing, obviously, and obviously your captain is from Ireland, from Cork. I mean, so Maz won't understand that. I understand that. But talk about the one thing is because I had the honor of playing downtown in front of the fans at Joe Louis Arena and stuff like that. And I think, like you said, more too in Hamtramck. But the fact, what can the fans and what do they bring? And as you're on the field, like you said, how does it inspire you guys and how does it playing there? Because you've played all over, right? And stuff like this. But going into a championship match tomorrow, how imperative can this crowd be and what do you guys expect? I guess your game plan going into the game and how you're going to win.
I mean, yeah, obviously the crowd plays a huge deal in our game plan. It's, like I always say, they hold us accountable. Especially when we play at home. I know they travel with us across the country as much as they can, but the home games are something special that they hold you to a higher standard, and you can't leave them down. So that kind of mentality that people are watching, the people love you. They spend their Saturdays with us, Tuesday nights with us, whenever they have time to come with us. That you can't leave them down. So it definitely gets you pumped on our side of the thing, and then on the opposition side, it gets in their head that these guys, there's 7,000 fans here that want to kill me basically and not want me to have a good game. So it gets in their head as well that they're under the pressure because they're being watched, and by probably the most they've ever been watched by. So it's a twofold thing for the fans.
I love it.
Stephen Carroll joins us, DCFC captain. They're going to be playing the LA Force coming up. Is it tomorrow night, 7:30? 7:30 at Keyworth Stadium down in Hamtramck. What they've done with that stadium, they brought it back to life, and they brought life down to Hamtramck and that part of Detroit, Stephen. And you're playing this team that you beat already 3-0. How do you face a team that you've already beaten? Now do you play them in a championship game?
Yeah, it's obviously tough when you played a team and you had a pretty good game against them, and beating them 3-0. They have something to prove now that they got to come out and show that was a one-off kind of deal. But Detroit won everything possible this year,
Right.
which is kind of frustrating. Where the fact that we win everything possible, but we still got to win one more, and they can just jump in the last game because they're the next seeded team to try to take all the marbles, as they say. So it's kind of frustrating that way. So it kind of pumps us up that we're not leaving this happen to us. But it's a cup game, it's a one-off game. Anything can happen in that kind of situation.
Stephen Carroll joining us here on The Hook on Woodward Sports. Happy to have him with us. They're playing the LA Force tomorrow, 7:30 at historic Keyworth Stadium. DeadCityFC.com for tickets. So, Stephen, your coach, Trevor James, was a scout for Barcelona, a scout for the English national team, longtime assistant in the MLS, was an assistant under Bruce Arena for the LA Galaxy when David Beckham was there. I mean, to me, when you look at Trevor James, and I've seen him implement his system and the way he plays and the formations and everything that they do, you guys play so well defensively, yet you're entertaining to watch, which is incredible because I haven't seen that often, where you guys will move forward, you'll jump up into the play at times. What has Trevor James brought to this franchise in that since the moment he stepped foot here, and I've said this for a very long time, he is the best coach in Detroit sports. I mean, he is. Check the resume. And I'll always go back to that. Check the resume. But with all that being said, what has he brought? Why does it work for him?
I really don't know. It's just maybe his personality. But as you said, his experience is outrageous. When he was first getting scouted or recruited to be the next Detroit DCFC coach, I saw his resume and I was like, "There's no way this guy can be here." He knows everyone in history about soccer. It's his experience. I feel like that he knows how to manage the game, manage players. He knows what he's looking at because he was a scout before, so he's easily he picks up players easy, and players looking at his resume want to play for him. So when you're playing in front of a guy that has that much experience and you're with him every day, and he's such a good person that you want to play, you want to do what he says, you're bought into his system. So I think it's just the experience that players need to perform every day for him, or he's so good at finding new players that you could be getting chopped.
Hey, I know you're getting ready for your championship game tomorrow, but I know you're watching soccer too. Who's going to win Euro 2020?
I was just watching the Italy game there.
Yeah.
They're looking dangerous. So I didn't think they would go all the way, but looking at the results now, I think Italy probably will take it home.
I got England. I picked England. I'm sticking with that Wembley crowd.
That's a brave one. I'm pretty sure I cursed.
My question is, who is your favorite player growing up? Was there a guy that you emulated your style after? Us hockey players, there's mine was Rick Tocchet, and because he could fight, score, and was the leader and stuff.
Mine was Howard Cosell.
Yeah, yours was Howard Cosell. He'd be so disappointed in you right now, Tom.
Mine was Sergei Fedorov.
Yours was Sergei Fedorov. Neal, he'd be very proud of you. How about you, sir?
I actually, when I was a young kid, I was David Beckham because I'm a Man United fan, and it was David Beckham.
Yeah.
He had all the swag, the stuff. He had all the technique and
Pop Spice. Yeah, we get it.
He just looked like a guy who could play ball. But as a defender now and growing up, that was never going to be my style. So I adopted more of a Roy Keane kind of.
Yeah, I love Roy Keane.
Quality.
Yeah.
So as much as I wanted to be the flashy, winger, whatever, it was never in the cards for me. So I had to, look elsewhere for inspiration.
Yeah. Well, Roy Keane, a hell of a leader for Ireland stuff. So you right in the back, being the defender, causing the trouble. I think you've done him proud, bro. But thanks for joining us, man.
Appreciate
Hey, beat LA, man. Beat LA.
We like championships in this city, bro. Bring it home.
I'll try. We'll try.
That's all.
All right,
do.
Stephen Carroll, everybody, for Detroit City FC. Remember, they square off against the LA Force tomorrow, 7:30, historic Keyworth Stadium. As Maz talked about the backstory with the stadium, they brought that Keyworth Stadium back to life, and
I love that.
They crowdfunded it. really the DCFC fans, among some of the other charitable endeavors that they do, they funded that. And
That's
they
awesome.
They paid for
That's
it and
why
everything
it feels
like that.
So us a part, like we're all in this together. The
And
fans,
they lease
everybody,
it.
it's a
They lease it from
community.
Hamtramck, and they'll
Yeah.
give it back to them when they're done.
I got
And
friends
it's
that
refurbished.
are part of the whole crazies, the La Rouge and
Northern Guard.
the Northern Guard.
Pound for pound, the best sports fans, and they are there. It rain, shine, win, lose.
I wish
they're there.
I wish the dream would come true. Knock down that jail that no one uses downtown and build that soccer stadium that they wanted to build. Let it happen in downtown Detroit. Let's get a soccer stadium. Doesn't have to be huge. Let's get a team here in Detroit. Let's take the next step. I'm all for it.
Yeah, but pound for pound, they are the best sports fans in Detroit. I've said it on television. I'll always say it because it's true. As DMac, that's the truth.
I think the telling sign is what Stephen says, is that nowhere across this country do you have that European soccer field, the smoke bomb, all this, the guys, and that's what it get is that you come in there and that's the intimidation is you're playing in front of fans. If you're other team and you feel like they want to kill you, that could throw you off.
The flip side of that coin is, though, you get it is their Super Bowl, it is their World Cup
absolutely.
every time they come to, and they've taken all that, and they just keep winning. And
what's the most impressive thing? Because you cover them,
yeah.
So it's the consistency of the same way, same style.
I think it's like what I talked about with Steve, like. From a soccer standpoint, and the guy, I know there's a lot of soccer fans here at Woodward Sports. I think what I like the most about it is they defend so well, but they attack also. It's never boring to watch. And look, with all apologies to the LA Force people, when I watch their matches,
boring.
I don't want to say it that way.
You're boring. You're going to get your ass kicked tomorrow night. Bring it, La Rouge.
There you go. Absolutely. We'll take a break, come back. We're coming down the stretch here. It's The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.